Well, have you been taking care of your pet during lockdown? I'm sure you have, but it's always a good time to double down and just make sure. Andrew Gleeson is CEO of Pet Lovers Club, providing simple, complete flea, tick, and worm protection to dog and cat owners to their door every single month, making it nice and easy. Andrew joins us now to explain further. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, Adrian.
Thanks for your time. I had a look at your story earlier, and you mentioned 1 in 3 dogs do not have complete protection from what I touched on there: fleas, worms, and ticks. 1 in 3, that's a high number, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so that's 33%, give or take, are not protected fully. And of course, people want to try and do the right thing, but they just haven't been given the opportunity, I guess, to make it nice and simple. And they just get a bit confused, I think, by some of the offerings that are out there.
So why do we know why that's taken place? Is it that confusion? Can there be negligence at different times as well, would you say?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. We've spoken to a lot of dog and cat owners, and they tell us that the product choice is quite confusing. So they're not really sure which product to choose. Also, they're not really sure which parasites they control. Does it cover fleas, ticks, worms, heartworms? Does it cover tapeworm? So there's confusion about there. And also, I think people forget. They might have it in the cupboard, or they might not have got around to get to the vet. And also, there's a degree of uncertainty about the price. Sometimes people think it just seems a little bit expensive, even though, of course, protecting your pet it has no value. But it's really important that people do recognise that covering their pet, it's pretty good value to be able to make sure that they're fully protected against those nasty parasites.
What are some of the signs that we can look out for with our dogs and cats to know if they are being affected?
Yeah, well, it's a very, very good question. I think fleas really are a major cause of itching and scratching, and we've seen it all. So I think people forget that there's flea allergies, and that is a common cause of scratching and itching. Intestinal worms cause lethargy, tiredness, and if we've all seen dogs sort of do that boot scoot across the carpet, which is not very nice. So that can obviously often be a sign of intestinal worms. But probably more frighteningly, the life-threatening tick paralysis and heartworm disease. And really, they're silent killers. That they work behind the scenes, which you can't really see. So just to have that peace of mind that they're fully protected against tick paralysis and heart disease is really critical. We know that about 10,000 dogs and cats are affected by tick paralysis every year, and we know about 5% of those die. So that prevention better than cure slogan is very relevant in this situation.
So just to finish, tell us more about what you're up to and how can people learn a little bit more?
Yeah, so Pet Lovers Club just specialise in supplying flea, tick and worm products directly to your home. So you literally go to petloversclub.com.au, put in some information about your dog and cat, particularly the weight is important. So Dr. Lydia, one of the founders of the business, can match up the right dose for your dog. And then it just simply arrives in the mail every single month when it's due. So there's no forgetting. You know you've got 100% complete cover against all the relevant parasites. You know you've got 365-day-a-year cover, and you know that you're getting it at a good price. It's really as simple as that.
Andrew, great to have you on Ticker News today. Thanks so much for your time.
Good day. Thank you, Adrian. Bye-bye.